Yes, guys, it's finally happening for Bitcoin. We have waited years for that to be happening. If we can close that specific candle that I'm going to show you in today's video as it is right now, then all hell will break loose for the crypto market in a positive way. And if you think that is interesting, then you should definitely stick around here. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, you're liking this video, and also activate the bell so that you will never miss out these important updates. And now let me get directly into it. So here on the 4-hourly chart, I want to show you really quick that we went actually the other way than what I was expecting, because at the time when we were down here, underlying liquidity was way easier to grab than the overheading one. But we went, instead of grabbing first the underlying one and then to the upside, we went straight to the upside and took now out a lot of these low leverage shorts that were for a couple of months stacked here. So I hope that everybody that had here like 2, 3, 5 X leverage shorts from all the way back from last year, or even early this year, early this year, and that they have on the way down taken some profit and did not ride it up and down and now got liquidated. So I hope that you are one of these that took profit along the way and had some stop losses. Otherwise, you would have gotten liquidated in the last couple days here. Regardless, there are still some low leverage shorts above us, but not a lot. There is all the way up, like immediately all the way up to like 33,000 some, but there's not much to grab here anymore. So that's why I believe that we might consolidate here a little bit on the 4-hourly chart so that we can get either a lot more longs or a lot more shorts to squeeze in one of both directions. But when we are going in now to the weekly chart, here is something really interesting happening. And that is what I meant here by the beginning of the video. Here is something that hasn't happened in over 2 years. And I'm going to explain you exactly what I mean here with that break that we are seeing here right now. This hasn't happened in over 2 years. And I can tell you, if we are closing this specific weekly candle as it is, at these levels that we are right now, we will continue to go upwards, guys. This will be the beginning of the bull market, regardless of the halving. We might get again, and I had said this in the past, that with the last bull run, if you the last halving, if you look at the last halving, we got a pre-halving run to $14,000 at the time. Then the halving happened. We went a little bit lower again, and then got our bull run. And I think, again, something similar will be happening here. And right now, what I'm seeing here, that is confirming my thesis that I had from all the way back. I have to find the video where I was talking about this, but I said this months ago already, that I'm expecting something similar to be playing out here again. And lo and behold, it looks like that we're exactly getting this right now. So when we're looking at this downward sloping resistance line, this is coming from March 2021. There we started this. We multiple times retested it while we were going lower, and then we got here our all-time high, and that is basically a fake out along that trend line. And since then, testing, and every time we got rejected. But now is the first time in 2 years that we're actually breaking above that. Now, as I said, if we can stay above that trend line for another day and 10 hours, and we stay in that range of $29,250 all the way up to $31,800, and we start consolidating in that range, then the most likely outcome is that we're going to see a break out of that range, and we will then continue into higher levels. Why is that range so important? Because also here we have multiple times tested this level prior as support until we broke this level here last year in May. And it turned into resistance, as we can see here and here. And now we are dipping the first time since August back into that range. That's why this range is so important. If we can stay within that range and consolidate, we will see continuation to the upside, and the next logical target would be $40,000, guys. So watch this here over the next 1.5 days. And if we close that candle as it is, you can open again. I had mentioned that I think 2 days ago, 3 days ago, low leverage shorts for big swing positions. This is the moment where you want to open them. This is the moment where you want to have a 2-3x leverage Bitcoin position that you can hold over a couple of months with quite a big size on it, because it's highly unlikely that we're going to see from here like a 50% retracement, a 30% retracement. It looks highly unlikely to me, and that's why it's quite a safe place where you can open these kind of positions. And guys, don't forget, if you want to open a position like that, do that on BYBIT. You still get $30,000 absolutely for free if you use my specific link, and also on BitGet you get $20,000 with that specific link here. And if you don't know yet how to properly trade, you should definitely go to my homepage amcrypto.us and check out my trading course. The prices are heavily discounted right now, so take advantage of that while it's lasting. Also, I'm not doing this for quite a long time. The places that I'm giving away for these prices are filling up quite quickly already, so definitely take advantage of that before I'm changing the prices back to what they were before. So now when we're looking here on this 4-hourly chart here, you can see for now that the price action is definitely above the key level of $29,300. That is the level to hold. We have also retested that level here yesterday evening and confirmed that as temporal support. But I would like to see a deeper retest back to like $29,100, $200 and get a bounce from there back above $29,300. So I want to see that full range movement to the bottom of that level with a strong bounce back and continuation to the upside, something like this. So that is something that I would like to see. Of course, we can also potentially see that we are just creating here another pennant, or a pennant like this, or a bull flag. That's also possible. My drawing skills are not the best. So, or something like this, that could be also happening. It's too early to say into what that is going to shape. We need to wait until tomorrow afternoon to get a better understanding what kind of pattern we potentially are forming here. So, but we have some scenarios what we can form here. So there's also, of course, possibility of a rising wedge. So I also don't want to neglect that possibility. So, but like I said, it's too early to say in what this is going to shape, but I would like to see just some consolidation with a sweep here to $29,100 with a bounce back to the upside, and then continuation to 30,000 and beyond. Here on the daily chart, also really important levels to watch here. And here also one indication that is showing me that we might get that sweep to like $29,100, and that is here, this imbalance in this candle. This imbalance starts at $28,800, goes all the way up to $29,400, and also an underlying one, $28,000 to $27,300. But this one I'm not seeing immediately getting filled, because the boats will do everything to defend $28,800, $29,400, because they know how important that level is, and we would technically also break this upward sloping trend line here that I'm also not seeing being broken anytime soon, because then we would lose trend and most likely come back into that bigger support area down here of $25,800, $26,200 approximately. So I don't see that happening. I think that this is a really strong upward sloping support trend line that we are seeing here, and especially as long as we're trading above $29,250, I see rather a test of the overheading demand zone coming in from $31,080 all the way up to $31,900, $32,000, depending on how you want to see that. So there was also something else that I wanted to show you here on the VPVR. Exactly, that's what I wanted to see and to show you. Oh guys, sorry for that little mess that you see on this chart. I wanted to go back here. Oh no, I actually don't need. Oh, Yes, so let this load. So here, what I want to show you guys, once Bitcoin is breaking above 31,000, yeah, let it be here, $31,500, there's basically nothing stopping Bitcoin to go to the next bigger level here on the VPVR, where we might run into resistance, which should come in at $38,168. So there could be a really, really quick squeeze into that level once we are breaking above $31,530. But remember, we still have some resistance at $31,800. So there might be a small fight between bull and bears between 31,500 all the way up to 31,000 here, like this in this area. There might be some fighting going on, but once we are clearing that and we are above, let's say, $32,000, I could imagine that we see a really quick move to like $38,200 just to test this as resistance, and then go a little bit lower, start consolidating, finding support, and then potentially also then continue in direction of $30,000. So things are looking quite bullish right now. Altcoins are also catching up as I'm seeing that for now. And I actually want to talk more about altcoins. I will be back on Monday. I will be back home on Monday, and then we're going to talk about some altcoins and how we position ourselves right now with the altcoins that are popping. Yeah, and in general, what I'm doing with altcoins right now. So I'm in some altcoin trades for a couple of days. I have some trades running already for like 2 weeks that I'm in. And I'm gonna show you everything and also give you then some new trades that we can take together while Bitcoin is having here a blast. Guys, that's it for today's video already. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure that you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.